Here we are at the Tucson Unified School District. We have a protest to recall Hearsay Hicks, who recently was on the Jon Stewart Daily Show. And here we are. And what's going on in the world? Say hello to the world.
Hello to the world.
That was perfect. We're going to be showing some movies here. Education Center. Hello, can I get your sign? Alright, 1010. How do you expect students to stand up to bullies when you can't respect MAS? Right on. Oh, here we go. Of course. I don't read Spanish as well.
Well, that's a very famous quote. Tell me who you hang around with, I'll tell you who you are. And the other one says, I like the burritos, but the burros are the ones that make me sick.
Very good. Thank you very much. Have a great one here. So tonight they're going to have a Board of Education meeting here. And it should be interesting since there's going to be people who are going to be making a determination. Not to mention the fact that there are going to be all sorts of possibilities here today. So, anyway, I'll get back to you later. Okay, you're on video now.
Anti-American sentiment. Well, I have a degree in psychology, and I know that if you learn the truth about colonialization, the stealing of the land, the almost systematic genocide, eradication of all the indigenous people on 2 continents, and you aren't a little upset, you're one cold-blooded son of a gun. That's for sure.
Yeah!
And if you think about it, they took their land, practically wiped out all their people. Now we're trying to take their history because we're afraid of the truth is going to put us in a bad light? I don't think so. So with their history goes their culture, and there's people in Phoenix talking about English only, so let's take their language too. And I have one question for all these religious right people. What would Jesus say?
At Tucson High, and I'm proud of her. I just can't believe how some of you don't have the compassion to see what's going on, to hear what's going on, to have the cojones to look up to the state and say to the state legislature or whoever, Brewer or whoever's doing all of this to you and say, you know what, we don't care about the money. We're going to stay with Tucson High and we're going to support our citizens because this is our town and this is Tucson and this is Arizona and this is who we are.
Guadalupe Barrios and Francis Canales.
I left it off. I came up here without my sombrero today because it has symbolism for my father because people talk down to him, so I wear it. Just want to tell you a little bit about who I am. I heard a lot of friends say they have pride in who they are. And from what they've shown me, the unity that they've showed me, y para toda mi gente allá afuera les quiero decir gracias por estar aquí, los apreciamos por estar aquí soportando a todos los estudiantes. I'd like to say to you guys, man, that you need to reconsider this. If you're a representation for what the community is and what we should be learning about, I am here as proof to be a thug, a gang member, a person who was offered to jail, to be in the mafia, and chose a different path. And yes, I'm aggressive because that's what life has made me. You see, I am a first-generation American who has grown up in a society that has oppressed, rejected, and talked down to my family. Now I'm standing up for myself, and so are these children and youth and young adult and older gentlemen and women. That they're standing here together as one, and you should stand together for what's right. Now I've listened to you, and I would like to say you should resign. It's in the best interest of the people.
Yeah.
And you honestly can't represent anybody here, not even yourself. So I tried calling to talk to you, and John Just Us, who's your good friend, wouldn't take my phone call. Now I'm a community activist. I'm an ex-gang member who got his gang into college. Now I'm a dropout. I don't have a GED, but I tested into college because in my mind, it's smart enough. Now I'm here to look at you in the eye and say, you're a representation of us, man. If you hate our roots, then you hate yourself because you're a branch of this tree. Now I'm going to show you that this is straight racism coming from this government. Because to make it plain and simple, they're trying to eradicate my culture. They're trying to take me and my self-identity from me. And you won't. You see, because we all stick together. And it doesn't matter if they're brown. It doesn't matter if they're white. It doesn't matter if they're African-American. You see, we're all here to stick together for humanity and what's better for the future. We're seeking better solutions. And if you are a true representation of these students, these teachers, and this administration, which is supposed to be representing us, the community, you will make the right choice. And you know that that choice is.
This is one of the proudest moments in my life, to be able to stand with Unidos and all the people involved in the community and protecting what we believe in. There's a lot of community pride and what the Army does, but not a lot of personal pride. Here, this is one of the first times I actually feel like I'm standing for something. And that's why I'm here. I'm from Phoenix. I'm not from Tucson. I moved here because of the people and the energy and the love that is here. And I want to keep that alive. What you've done is enacted the colonialism and eugenics that has been here since the birth of America. I'm not in any way Mexican or Latino, but I'm still fighting the discrimination and death of my people in our history. At the U of A right now, they're trying to disassemble Africana studies, and that is a battle that I will take up after this one is won. Because you are belittling and crippling systematically the people of our communities based on skin color alone. You represented that, and you said it very loud in front of the nation. You are showing them what type of legislation is here in Arizona and how the people in Arizona act and believe. You are representing everybody of your color by segregating us by color. So you are belittling everybody that lives with you and on your side, if there are sides. Because we're here to represent there is no sides. We're all standing together. You are destroying the pride and the hope in the community. You're trying. You are showing you that it's still very alive, but you're trying to prevent these people from having self-pride and hope for a better world, and learning the mistakes that we have made before and preventing them from happening again in the future. We have learned and we are still learning, and this is a step forward in stopping what has happened in history. You will not belittle these people, you will not erase these people, and you will not silence us. Because we stand together. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go on the ground.
No justice, no peace, no racist TUSD. 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 No
agenda.
What's he got on his mind?
Do I hear a motion for the rest of the consent agenda? So moved. Second.
Does he have angina?
Is there any discussion? All in favor say yes. 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 Opposed? That carries. We'll go on to item R, award of request for proposals, E-rate consulting services. Board members. Is there any motion?
You put.
So move.
Oh yeah, I guess I should
Pulled the
explain.
item,
Yeah, I
right?
pulled the item because thank you. I pulled the item because this is a consulting service for work that's typically done within the district in many districts, and I'm concerned about our total consulting expenses. That's enough said about that. Board members. Second.
Who made the motion?
I made the motion.
Okay, any further discussion on item R, E-rate consulting services? It's a roll call vote. Sylvia?
Dr. Sugiyama,
Yes.
Mr. Cuevas,
Yes.
Ms. Grijalva,
Yes.
Mr. Hicks,
No.
Dr. Stegeman.
No. Motion carries 3-2. The last item is item J, non-renewal of certified administrators in accordance with Arizona Revised Student Section 15503. Board members.
Dr. Stegeman?
No justice! No
Ms. Grijalva.
The issue that I have with this item is that it seems to continue a campaign of discrimination and extreme politics. It's not just about specific staff members. This really has to do with the entire Mexican American Studies, the department, and the courses. We've managed to disrespect the entire Latino community and made it about an us versus them. And we're the laughing stock of a nation. It's going to hurt us economically and racially, and this is not TUSD. We had a group of former board members that came and did a press release and sent us a letter basically saying what you're doing is wrong and you need to stop, take a pause, and consider what you're doing in the community and how you're dividing the community. Our elected lifespans are going to end, but this mess that we're leaving to clean up for other people is going to be lasting. I think that we need to take a pause, and I would implore the other board members to consider this action bigger than just an individual, but the fact that we're talking about an entire department. So I'm voting no on this item.
Yeah.
What I would say is that, here's the thing is, if this was an attack on the program, then I think, individuals like Dr. Agustin Romero would be on this list, one of the founders, and internally I have fought to ensure that that is something that is not the case, because I think it's important to be fair. I'm going to continue even if they yell, so it doesn't matter.
Fine, go ahead.
So the one thing that I think is important is that it's extremely interesting that, these board members that came and said, oh, stop the rhetoric and stop everything, but do I hold them accountable for my parents that dropped out during their term? Do I hold, like Ms. Grijalva or Mr. Rodriguez accountable for when my brother dropped out? Do I hold them accountable, when I didn't learn math and I didn't comprehend what I was reading? And so that's the thing is that, personally, if we're going to continue this litmus test, a majority of this district is not meeting the litmus test because a majority of the Latino families have elected not to put their families or their students in these classes. And I think it's extremely important that as an individual board member, I stand up for the individuals that are not being represented, like myself and like other people. So I feel that I will support this because it is the right thing to do.
Other board members.
Okay.
Motion?
Also move.
Second. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. The non-renewal of certified administrators. Is there further discussion on this motion? Sylvia, please take a roll call vote.
Dr. Sugiyama,
No.
Mr. Cuevas,
Yes.
Ms. Grijalva, Mr. Hicks,
Yes.
Dr. Stegeman.
Yes. The motion passes 3-2. The meeting is adjourned.
Not good, man.
This is another vote against Mexican American studies and against the department, and I've consistently voted to support the program, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. The problem that I see now is that, unfortunately, the majority of boards didn't see what I see, which is a community divided. And what we're supposed to be doing is helping people to work together. I think there was a way to do this differently, and I was hoping that we'd have an opportunity to talk about that and make some different decisions, because we heard from a large group in our community really upset with us, and I think that we needed to listen to them.
I mean, you all listened for like 2 hours. Do you think that...
Yeah, but did we hear them? Did we hear them is the question. And I think that, we heard it from some people that came to speak to us on the dais. They basically said, you look like you're looking through me. Are you listening to what I'm saying? And are you understanding what I'm saying? And I think that there's a difference there.
Anything else you want to add? I mean, watching this now?
I just hope everyone is safe, and I hope that, no one gets hurt, because I think that really what we have is a group of people who are very passionate about their education, and we need to listen to them.
Where do we go from here, do you know?
I really don't. The community has no basis to trust us at this point, and so we're going to need to work to build trust, and I don't know if this board can do that.